Hey BookTube, Relly here from Read Write Relly. Today I wanted to do the Would You Rather BookTube tag. I haven't been tagged by anybody else because I'm so new and I've hardly met anyone in the BookTube community, but I'm going to do it anyway, so here goes. Number 1, would you rather read only trilogies or only standalone books? That's easy for me. I don't read a lot of trilogies. I don't read fantasy or paranormal or anything like that where there usually are a lot of trilogies. Of course I've read like the Hunger Games and the Divergent series, but other than that I don't really read a lot of books that do come in trilogies. I read a lot of contemporary and young adult, so they're mostly standalones. So for that reason I'm going to pick standalones. Number 2, would you rather read only female or only male authors? How's anyone supposed to answer that question? Who wrote the book is completely irrelevant to me. I really have no preference. I can't even really answer this question, to be honest with you. I know a lot of people have just picked one, but pretty much everyone has had the same answer, that this question is basically impossible. So I'm not going to pick one. Sorry guys. Number 3, would you rather shop only at Barnes & Noble or only at Amazon? I live in Canada. We don't have Barnes & Noble. So, for that reason, I guess I would default to Amazon. However, our major bookseller here is Chapters Indigo, and that would be my choice if that were an option. Simply because if I want a book, I like being able to go to the store and buy it immediately. Waiting for shipping is not one of my strong suits. So I would choose Chapters, but if I had to choose one of these options, it would be Amazon. Number 4, would you rather that all books became movies or TV shows? I'm definitely going to say movies for this. Kind of goes hand in hand with the first question about trilogies. Often the books I enjoy most are standalones, so for that to be dragged out into a TV series would be probably impossible. So I'm definitely going to go with movie. Number 5, would you rather read 5 pages a day or 5 books a week? This is really hard. I would obviously rather read 5 books a week because 5 pages a day is like nothing. But in my life right now, I can tell you there is absolutely no way I would ever get through 5 books in a week. So to be realistic, I'm going to say 5 pages a day, although I would obviously rather read 5 books a week. Number 6, would you rather be a professional reviewer or a professional author? Easy, I would rather be an author. I already write in my day-to-day life, and getting a book published is pretty much the dream. Whether it's going to happen or not, who knows. But definitely I'd rather be an author. Number 7, would you rather read only your top 20 books for the rest of time, or always read new books that you've never read before? This is an easy one too. My top 20 books, I've already read all of them more than one time. I would definitely prefer to read always new books that I'd never read, because I could easily come up with another 20 favorite books, and I could read more new books and come up with another 20 favorite books. So I would definitely read always new books. Number 8, would you rather be a librarian or a bookseller? I would choose librarian. I know most people have chosen bookseller. Seems like a lot of people who are bookish want to own their own bookstore. For me, I love the library, and my son cannot get enough of the library. 95% of his early reader books that he's reading now we do get from the library, just because it's so fun for him to go there, take the books back, put them in the slot, go pick his new books, and he loves coming up to the desk and giving the librarian his card out of his wallet and getting his books and taking them home. And I mean, free books are free books, right? So I would love to be a librarian. I'd love to help other people learn about different books, and the benefit is that everyone can afford them from the library. Number 9, would you rather read your favorite genre for the rest of time or every other genre that exists? I would choose my favorite genre, which I know is not the popular answer, only because my favorite genre, if you can call it that, would be young adult, which pretty much encompasses every other genre in it, so I guess I'm kind of cheating by giving that answer. But even if I were to go to with contemporary instead of young adult, I would still choose my favorite genre because, again, contemporary encompasses so many different kinds of books, and I could easily find something that I wanted to read there for the rest of time. Number 10, would you rather read a physical book or an ebook? For me, that's really easy. Again, not the popular answer. I prefer ebooks, simply because, especially with 2 kids, I'm always on the go, and I'm never sitting in one place for long, but I always have my phone with me wherever I am. So instead of having to haul a physical book with me everywhere I go to the couch, upstairs to bed, out in the car, if I'm driving around and my kids fall asleep in the car, that sort of thing. An ebook is just with me wherever I go. So that is all for the Would You Rather tag. I'm going to tag BooksandLala. This one's for you. I'm kind of late on this tag, so lots of people have done it, but if you haven't done it yet and you want to, go for it. I tag you. See you later, BookTube.